Good morning, Mount Olive Church, friends of Mount Olive Church. Happy Thursday to you. Andrew Short here, filling in for TJ, who's filling in for Jason. TJ's on mission trip in Oklahoma. Glad that they were able to make it there. Had some fork in the road there, but glad that they got to go to Oklahoma. Been keeping up with that some, and certainly proud of that bunch. And I'll do a quick devotion here to fill in on Thursday. And so let me share my screen. Here's the next thing. We are also on vacation. We're at the beach, and so trying to do that from here, a little different than doing it from home or from school. But glad to do that. Glad to be able to listen to Brother Tommy, Pastor Tommy's message there on Sunday. We were down here then, but thankful for all the people that do the things that allow us when we're out of town or sick or whatever to be able to watch service from home. And so I'm thankful for those people that do that. But just a quick devotion here on Brother Tommy's message from Sunday. And this was kind of a thought that had hit me during the week, but it was kind of cool how it came together tonight. More on that in just a minute. But take him with me, take Jesus with me would have been maybe a better title, but take him with me. Mark chapter 4 is where we're going to go. Verse 35 says, and a familiar story, but in the same day, when the evening must come, he said unto them, let us pass over unto the other side. So this kind of symbolism of this journey through life here, starting in verse 35, Jesus tells them, let us pass over into the other side. He doesn't say, let us pass over smoothly, let us pass over easily, let us quickly go to the other side. He just says, let us pass over to the other side. Verse 36, and when they had sent away the multitude, they took him even as he was in the ship. Jesus was in the ship with them, and there were also with him other little ships. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship, so that it was now full. Being at the beach and seeing ships and stuff in these harbors and stuff, these verses like this have a little more meaning when you think about how real and how dangerous and how life-threatening this situation was. And in verse 38, he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow, and they awake him and said unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? And of course, Jesus goes on to calm the wind and the waves. But the part that kind of came with me is, again, this journey through life. And before we get into that, we went to a ball game tonight, Myrtle Beach Pelicans down here. It's been a long time since I had been to a ball game there. I guess that was the girls' first ball game ever. But you notice these kids that come in and they've got these gloves with them, and so as we started filtering in the stadium, I noticed some of the kids had these gloves, and of course the girls kind of said something about it, hey, we should have brought gloves, and so I was like, what's the odds, right, that you would even get a chance to catch a ball? And of course we didn't, but I looked back there in the first inning or so, they hit a foul ball back, and sure enough, ball kind of comes off the roof, little kid with a glove catches it. And so it hit me that, all these many kids there brought their gloves with them. They were prepared. They brought those gloves with them. Of course, this one was the only one that got to catch the ball, but all these kids were prepared. They were ready. They brought their gloves with them. And so then my thought was that we should always carry Jesus with us. We should always be ready. We should always be ready to share the gospel with other people. We should always have that with us, just like these little kids had their gloves and were so excited, kind of like the kid. I found the picture here, but know who you're traveling with. I need to know Jesus, and the only way to do that is to put time in every day to get to know him through reading the word, through prayer, through Bible study. Just like these kids, I'm sure the kid that caught the foul ball, this was not the first ball that had ever came towards him. He was prepared. He had put time in. And he knew who he was traveling with. He had that glove on his hand, no doubt, before. He had broke it in. He had played catch with his mom and dad. He was used to it. He knew what he was using. He knew who he had, the glove he had on his hand, just like we should know Jesus and know how to share him with other people, know how to call on him. I thought of that too. The disciples get kind of a bad rap here, and Jesus kind of even gets onto them a little bit, but at least when trouble came, they knew how to call on him. They knew where he was at, right? They knew he was in the under part of the boats, and they went to him. They knew how to call on him, just like we need to know how to call on him when we're in the middle of a storm too. And this was a quote that Brother Tommy said during the sermon on Sunday. Trust me, this is him talking as Jesus would talk to us. Trust me, and I will travel with you to the other side. So it won't be smooth, it won't be perfect, but if we're prepared, if we take Jesus with us, then he will travel with us to the other side. So guys, hopefully you got something out of that. I enjoyed kind of coming together tonight at the ball game there. It was kind of neat how I got to see that and how I got to put it kind of in play there. But hopefully you guys are having a great week. Hopefully, I can't say join us tomorrow. We won't be there tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. But join us on Sunday for church there, and be praying for our mission team as they're still in Oklahoma. And we hope you guys have a good night. Have a good rest of your week, and we love you guys. See you.